Previously on Maybe the Chosen Ones.
Entering into the Glistening Springs ice caverns, the party, along with Cleric Anithra, slipped down winding ice tunnels, leading them deeper underground, surrounded by the glistening waters.
Overcoming their fears and banding together as a team, all of them vanquished the various dark creatures serving a mind flayer, who had stopped the water wheel powering the Tycha Stones.
Thanks to Anithra's healing, the party lasted long enough to destroy the mind flayer and restore the water wheel's power to the Tycha Stones, which ultimately renewed teleportation for Kalt.
Also, they managed to free the Fey Protector at Cert and find another shimmering ice shard key to the ice portal.
With the Tycha Stones now functional, the party ventured to Anithra's hometown of Talvi.
Due to the depressing nature of the Dark Elf town, the party performed a concert to liven the spirits of the townfolk.
In the morning, Anithra thanked the party for inspiring her, and set out on her own to continue Einsoft's calling for her.
The Call of Or, Heart of Tannin. The world of Tannin is home to 12 realms, protected and ruled by the Dragon Guardians. For centuries, it has been ravaged by the ever-growing Shroud of Darkness. Just when it seems that all hope is lost, 4 heroes, destined to save the world, answer the celestial calling of light set before them.
Gregor McConnor, the fierce half-elf fighter.
Udan Jadan, the spirited human bard.
Finnegan Stumblebatch, the quick-witted and wizardly gnome.
Dryodalis, the loyal Eladrin paladin.
What lies ahead on this epic adventure for these heroes? Who are, maybe, the chosen ones.
So then Anithra, left. I think we were at, a table in the morning, and she walked out to go to the capital to minister, which is funny enough where we're going, but...
Awkward. Hope we don't run into
So we're probably just eating breakfast, because she just left. So I assume that's where we are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss Anithra, because she was a very powerful cleric, and had some magical spells that I, as a paladin, do not have yet. So...
You have some crazy stuff.
I have some things, and we're all stronger now. We've done 2 dungeons in the Tundra. We have the temple last. Well, should we carry on, friends?
I guess so.
Absolutely. Where to?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're here in this town called
Talvi.
Talvi. Yeah, Talvi, of course.
Right.
You just
Hi guys, this is where I was chilling before
You just had a wild party.
you kidnapped us and forced us
Well,
into this
kidnap is such a
slavery.
strong word.
Abducted. She forcefully invited.
I did ask.
Did we have a
And
choice?
you,
I don't know.
I think you were like, sure, it sounds fun.
That doesn't sound like me.
Good thing we have the audio recording. No!
I saw the DM notes. I know what would have happened if we said no.
Yeah, the credits would have rolled.
Yeah.
Kicked out. Oh, picking someone else.
All right.
Yikes. Well, why were you in the library? I guess I don't know.
I was just traveling around, going from place to place. For the biggest library, thought I'd check it out. It was big. I spent a lot of time there, reading. I used to read. But then I got enough of it, and I was like, what's the next thing? And now I guess we just
Save the world.
monsters every day. So,
Well, I don't
it's
know
all
about
about
every day.
adjusting. You find new interests, you pursue them. You can't be doing the same thing all the time, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are talking, you see various familiar, hazy yet familiar faces from the previous night, kind of milling
Our
about
party.
the tavern.
Something's wrong with all these people. Everybody's out of focus.
Yeah.
Do we?
This room keeps rocking back and forth.
Finnegan is very, very hungover.
I'm going through my bag and saying, do we need any supplies, weapons? Well, what's in the party?
740 plus a gem that we need to sell before it's worth anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a couple of gems to sell as well.
And do we want to go sell them here in the capital?
I don't know, or are we gonna get a better price?
Yeah, or is it worth more?
Probably doesn't
Oh,
really
we have
matter.
art to sell too.
We do. I remember this artwork.
We don't want to be lugging this around everywhere.
You're right.
We should definitely sell it here.
Is there
It's an
even
impulse.
Is there a sort of art or jewelry
Yeah,
shop?
Udon goes to the tavern master barkeep.
You look up and you see a male dark elf. He's very tall, very slender, but muscular, just very athletic looking.
Okay.
He's wearing kind of one of the, like a not a vest, but like a sleeveless
Whoa.
shirt. He's got a
That was.
Oh. Whoa.
he's got a
Barrett's fishnet and white vest.
No wonder
for
Udon went
children.
up there. Amazing.
he has his hair tied back in a very tasteful male ponytail.
Oh.
Okay.
This is fun.
And he's cleaning a glass and surveying.
Are there
Okay,
other
cool. Go ahead.
Are there other like glasses on the counter that like other things that he's gonna start cleaning up?
No, it's more like
It's just that one.
yeah, he's just holding one of these.
Classic. The one
Are
glass.
there any like dirty tables or anything like somebody have to like bust
There,
dishes?
there are a lot of dirty tables from the night of partying in
Cool.
the tavern.
Do you have prestidigitation now?
Yeah, Finnegan's using unseen servant to clean up.
Oh.
Really hoping the barkeep notices.
The barkeep like sees this like force
my
moving it,
gosh.
and he like looks around and he sees tiny little gnome like table level like moving his hands, and you meet eyes and he like nods and
I pretend I wasn't waiting for him to notice.
Yeah.
I just saw you cast Unseen Servant, and I hadn't really looked at the barkeep particularly at all, and I'm like, what the heck? And then I turn around, and I'm struck by such a gorgeous human being.
dark elf
goodness.
actually.
Dark elf is what I meant.
Such a gorgeous
And,
elf.
hi, sorry. There was just something in my throat. I don't know. Anyways, hi. What was I here for? Oh yes, if we is there like an art gallery around here anywhere? It's just, sorry, I can't talk today. I'm at my coffee. Actually, can I have an order? A cup of coffee? I'm sorry. Is there an art gallery around here where we could possibly sell some ancient paintings?
Usually she's way more charismatic than this.
Ancient paintings. If that were me,
Actually, to be honest, I can't remember if they're ancient or not, but we found them in this tunnel. They look like they're worth something.
May I see them?
We all whip out the painting.
Wait, you guys are with me? I didn't bring you up to the bar. I go back to my friends who are not with me at the bar because I would never let that stupid in front of them. And
What if I was staying behind you the whole time?
yeah, it's something so creepy.
I'm sorry. I was curious.
Let's go grab the paintings.
Okay.
Where are they?
Are they in the
Where are
bag?
paintings?
Sure, they're in the bag. Why do you need them? You're not going to show them to that barkeep, are you? Because I can do that.
I'm showing him.
You know,
I'm showing
I got
him
it.
the
It's fine.
painting.
It's
I'm
fine.
showing him the painting. Give me the painting. I'm first. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to relax here. We're all going to take a deep breath. A little
We're not-
song of rest.
We're friends.
What? We're
And-
friends.
This is just one barkeep.
It's one barkeep. I saw him first.
As
Not.
Oh, I talked to him first.
as you guys are talking, as you guys are arguing to each other, you suddenly hear his voice like from right behind
I think you
you.
like take the paintings out of
And
my
he's-
hand.
No, I think I would as you two
And
are
he says,
fighting.
he sees you guys like rummaging around in the bag. He's just like, is this where the paintings are?
Yes,
Sure.
it is where the paintings are. It's where we keep the paintings. The
Are they
painting
pretty?
keeping the keeper of paintings.
Are you gonna take them out?
I start
don't have to be rude about it.
I grab the bag.
I take out the paint.
He smiles like a confused
confused
smile at that.
We're trying to get all the paintings out at one time.
Yeah.
Getting stuck.
He takes the paintings from you and he unfolds them, unrolls them onto the one clean table in the room.
There are many.
And he's
Thank you
looking
very
at
much.
them, and he's just kind of like oohing and awing over some of the like intricate details of the paintings. They're just very, very beautiful. And how much did I tell you?
I start talking art with him,
100 gold.
and I'm going to
in
roll
total or each?
for.
I think in total.
I want to start talking because it seems like he knows about art and appreciates art.
You want to buy
And
these?
I want to start like talking art with him, like
Okay.
I know something about art, which I might because I grew up in a,
I would say that you
educated
have
woman.
a basic understanding.
But
of
I would
fine
like to roll for like, I don't know, would you like me to roll for intelligence or like being charming? Performance?
performance.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, because you're mostly pulling all this out of your butt, right?
Yes.
Okay.
16.
Okay, yeah, so
Yes, as you can see, the colors really just like work together, don't they? Have you ever heard of color theory? I'm pretty sure you're a winter.
thank you. I've not studied much of the theories of art more.
Sure.
I just appreciate the looks, the color.
Me as
As
well.
he says when he stares into
Yeah.
her eyes.
No, and you can tell that he's like kind of flirting, but he's being very like subtle about
Okay.
it. And it's most of the flirting is like mostly coming from his eyes.
Okay, okay.
Gorgeous
Okay.
eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you have this conversation, and after about 20 minutes or so of talking, he looks up at you and looks up from the art, and he looks up at you and he says, I'd like to put these up here.
Oh.
How much? I would like to buy them from you.
You'd like to buy them?
Yes.
Vin, how much do you think these cost?
Oh, an authentic Caravaggio. Ooh, Udon. Goodness. Well, he does have a very discerning eye.
An authentic.
Deception.
Yeah, roll a deception check, because you throw out the name Caravaggio.
Yeah.
And there no real hint of a name inscribed anywhere on the art, so...
Okay. I have to back up if this
It's the lost
falls on
painting.
space. That's a 10.
Can I support that? Like, I recognize that he's trying to lie, and I want to
Like a
continue
Yeah.
his lie.
Yeah.
Could you distract
support
him
him.
in time for me to like fake a signature on there?
Okay, yeah. Roll a...
So, you'd either give him advantage or you'd roll your own deception check.
I have. What do I have?
Yeah, what do you wanna
I have a +5 for deception, so.
Oh yeah.
Charismatic as crap.
Better than mine.
12.
A Caravaggio, I feel like I've heard that name. I don't see any reference to
Oh,
the
you've
artist.
never heard of Caravaggio? Oh, he's famous.
Oh, he
We
was
know
so
him.
well known for never signing the front of the painting. And I put a minor illusion signature on the back of it as I flip it over.
That's a good use of it.
All right, roll a performance check for me, because you are performing the task of casting this illusion while hoping to continue distracting him.
Caravaggio was.
9.
Oh no. He often, spent his time not up here in the tundra, though it's a lovely place, but more down south in
Yes.
Adoki.
He was a better
He
painter.
he noticed your hand motion, so he's going to investigate.
He was a better painter than a calligrapher.
He's going to investigate the signature.
As he is investigating this, I pull out a last ditch effort and I just put my arm flirtily on his, or my hand flirtily on his bicep.
Okay.
Oh.
Casually.
Okay, so
To
he's
distract
rolling
him.
with disadvantage. You got a 7. So, yeah, he's about to look, and then he feels your hand, and he looks down and kind of like raises an eyebrow.
It's one of those like when you're like all leaning over the painting and then like you're all getting like kind of close, but it's like I have the opportunity to do this. It might be casual, but it might not be.
So he
You know what I mean?
That happens, and he kind of
Have you done this?
forgets. He kind of forgets his reason for investigating the signature,
Sure.
and he just kind of looks at it and Caravaggio,
Caravaggio.
wonderful Caravaggio.
So what would
How
you
much?
say a Caravaggio painting would cost?
Well, the sentimental value for one is, oh goodness me, probably about 25 gold extra, I'd say.
But he's our friend, so we should perhaps
For you, though.
give him a discount.
What would you say to 100 gold, my good man?
For all of it.
For all of it? Well.
100 gold for these paintings. And he's like mulling it over, and you can kind of see his, business brain thinking, this is one of those dumb purchases I shouldn't make. So what do you do about it?
Hey, if we'll give it to you, we'll give you all of them for 90 if you buy us a drink.
Persuasion.
17.
He thinks for a moment, he looks at you, and then he pulls out his coin purse. And he gives you the 90 gold pieces.
I'm pushing over his tables.
Thank you, good sir. It was great doing business with you. And I hold out my hand to shake.
And he says, the pleasure is all mine. And he takes your hand and he kisses it.
Now
Whoa!
that drink.
And he heads behind the counter and he pours. Is it just the two of you?
Yep.
Yeah.
He pours you
I
each.
would-
I'm not inviting anyone else.
He pours you each a glass of wine.
Ooh, in the morning. I'm gonna be sleepy all day.
And shares. And he pours one for himself and shares a glass.
And I'm gonna privately say something to Udon.
Okay.
Is it too late to ask his name?
You already. Oh God.
Oh no!
I
no!
Redcon.
I ask his name.
Well,
I'd like to.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say that when you had introduced
Too
when
late.
you first popped and introduced yourself, did you do that?
No, she
I don't think I did.
Okay.
I don't know. We haven't known him that long. It's not weird. I'm Udon Jadon, by the way. This is my colleague, Finnegan.
Finnegan Stumbledash pleasure, sir.
And he shakes your hand firm handshake, and he says my name is Erdon. It's Erdon.
Oh.
Erdon.
Erdon. Erdon. Udon.
Oh.
Done.
You lived here long, Erdon.
Erdon.
That was so.
But it's silly, we're just getting to know each
Oh,
other.
we're having a good time. We're drinking wine.
I've lived here mostly my whole life.
Oh, I was here a couple months back. Spent a lot of time in the library. I don't remember you being here, but I don't think I frequented the taverns that much then.
Interesting.
Which is ironic.
I would
because I'm
have.
a bard.
I don't get out of the tavern very much. A pleasure to meet you both, Udon, Finnegan. I'm very glad that you stopped in. And then he looks at you, Finnegan, and he says, "Is there any chance that your friend over there, gesturing to what's his name?
Weatherby?
Weatherby.
Oh, the
gesturing to
invisible one?
Weatherby.
Okay, yeah.
Do you think your friend could hang these paintings?"
After he pours us another glass of wine.
and
I hold up my
the wine
cheer
pitcher
for him.
pitcher comes out and there's more wine pouring.
Clink.
You guys are having a very good morning.
Cool.
Kind of stumble in with dry just eventually and sit down and I don't say much, I don't think, but I see you're having wine and it's all good with. Seems nice, and then I probably don't pay attention, but then eventually notice the glances going back and forth all over.
Are you all done with all the money
Yes.
stuff?
Yes, we got 90 gold pieces.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
Well, anything
belly
else
wine.
in town
Wine for the
before
day.
we
Erdon, do you have any places to suggest here in town? Besides the library, of course.
Well, to do what?
I don't know. We're only here for a short while, and then we're going to the capital, but...
Can't really imagine what would be more fun than staying here in your bar, but
We have
what else is in town?
My friend, my good friend, Dizian, she runs the weaponry and trinket shop.
Good friend.
Otherwise, there's the armor and general clothing store run by my brother and ours, Hyan. There's the enchantment and alchemy shop. I don't know if you've stopped in there. She, the one who runs that, her name is Sario. She's odd.
Odd how?
Aren't we all?
Just generally, I don't know, strange. It's kind of hard to describe. I would just, she runs the alchemy shop, like I said. If you need potions, she's the best in the business, but definitely odd.
Fascinating.
You guys have the potions.
I have like 4 health
Oh,
potions.
jeez, I have 3, so
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm totally fine.
And then, of course, there is the largest, greatest library in all of Tannen, housed right here. But other than that, it's just your average small town in the middle of nowhere.
Seems like paradise.
Just like I remembered. Well, it was great to meet you, Erdon. We hope to run into you later.
I hope that as well.
And if you're ever sending letters places, feel free to send one, and I slide our address to our Fort Haven across the table. Wink at him, walk out.
Okay.
Oh, good, we're finally going. I follow you on.
And on my way, I like tip my hat and then dispel Weatherby, and everything like floats back into its place as he disappears.
Everything.
Like everything flies up onto the shelves. The bottle of wine goes back up behind the bar.
Funny.
Cute.
And the paintings are up now.
Once we're out of the tavern, I like knuckle. Nice job. We crushed that.
It's now about noon.
Okay. And we have to go to the capital.
That was a very full morning for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm like a little bit like wine happy.
You guys have had like 3 glasses of wine before.
Oh my god.
This town is great.
I don't know how much of a lightweight Udon is.
Why wait for a letter? Why don't you just go in there now and say, by the way...
Gregor.
The stars aren't right, Gregor. For one, it's daytime.
Yes. Also, it's about the long game, alright?
What is wrong with
It's
these
all
two?
about the long game, you know what I mean? So
You mean
we're
like a
playing
longer
the
running
long game.
campaign?
No.
I know what you mean.
The long game.
Where are we headed now? What do we need?
The capital.
Al Capital.
I assume it's just... Oh, we have a map now, so it's north. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
So we go north. North.
As they say. Do we need anything? Any
moose?
armor?
Did you want to go to the library? I was gonna see if I could find any scrolls, but we don't have to go if nobody else
To
has
the
a reason
library!
Not so loud. Oh wait, I'm not hungover. I don't care.
I immediately start walking to the library.
We followed you.
So yeah, you guys approach this large, like 4-story building that looks like it does not fit in this small town, literally middle of nowhere, in the middle of Tundra. But it is a massive, immaculate building, and you walk in, and it's like the Beast's library from Beauty and the Beast. You look up and you see towers of books, and there's all those ladders on wheels everywhere, and
This looks familiar now that I see it again. Yep.
I
You
point.
are a different person then.
I was half a different person.
It's very confusing.
I
Well,
point.
you would think for you, how about for me?
I point at a book that somebody left on the table and say, "Udon, is that the one you were reading?"
It's
Before
Dryas stole you.
Yes, it's been saying that for a month.
Stole me.
The bookmark's still in there. You can pick back up where you left off.
I think I just, felt called by Einstein your names and location, and that was it.
Investigation check. Is there anything interesting in here that?
Yeah, is there a librarian that we could?
Yeah.
There's nothing like
I
overly
got
crazy
a
that.
7.
Yeah, there's nothing overly crazy that catches your eye. It's a library. It's a really cool library. Finnegan, you do see a librarian.
Hello, librarian. Do you remember me?
That's amazing. You see a female dark elf, and she looks up from.
Ooh, is she in a vest?
We all live vests here.
What's her ponytail look like?
You see, so she is. Obviously, just kind of the general build and appearance of dark elves is going to be tall and slender. But she looks super nerdy. Compared, she looks like a super nerdy fantasy elf creature. Her hair is kind of messy and unkempt, she lives in the library and she doesn't really care what she looks like, because she has kind of like a early spectacles that she's wearing to read.
What would this be? I want to remember her name.
That would be intelligence.
9.
Yeah, you have no clue what her name is. But after asking, she remembers you. She looks up and she says, "No, I'm."
I was there for a really long time. I was in the library and I read a lot of books.
I owe so many things.
I also slept here, but no one knew. Whoa!
That's why Fred. She likes to joke around.
It was a really fun
We like to
time.
joke around. We keep it
We
loose.
like to joke around and keep it loose.
Yeah, who are you?
This is Finnegan's.
I'm a magic user.
La-da.
Okay.
We're
I was
the
wondering.
chosen ones. We're in a band. We gotta go. We're saving the world. Bye.
I was wondering
What?
if you have any magic scrolls in your book house.
Magic
We have history of magics, and we have spell scrolls. We have lots and lots of spell scrolls, but those are in the restricted section of the library. So unless you're a platinum card holder here, you don't have access.
I get out my wallet and see if I can find a library card. I will be an investigation,
Yes.
I guess. I rolled a 24.
Oh man.
So you
I guess I have a
You
wallet now too.
deftly find your free
What about
library card.
this kind of library card? And I slide it across the table.
With that, you can borrow books for about 2 weeks. Then you have to return them.
I take it back. Okay, well, I guess since we hate knowledge in this group or whatever.
Especially Finnegan with his high intelligence.
Yeah, Finn.
I just want a platinum card. I've never wanted anything so bad in this morning.
We have membership options.
We're
I
on
would
a
love
budget,
to.
actually.
How much to become a platinum member?
I thought this was a loyalty program and I had to just be a customer for a long time. I can buy my way in?
Yes.
How much?
For a platinum membership, it's going to be a down payment of 200 gold pieces that gives you unrestricted access to the restricted section.
That's super cool. That's super cool. As I'm slowly backing out. So I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna think about that and come back to it. I'm just gonna sleep on it for a little bit. You're such a great librarian, and I've missed you. I miss being around here, and I just feel like we have a real connection. Do you know Erdon?
Oh yeah, he's.
His name is kind of like mine.
We're pretty close.
Oh.
Oh, close.
Close.
Just kind of like winks through her spectacles.
Okay, we were having fun here.
That's it. We're leaving.
We're gone. Why? He's his own man.
He can do what he wants.
Yeah.
You know, if you love something, let it go.
Right?
You know what I mean?
It'll come back if it's meant to be.
I slowly start tying a rope from your moose to my moose and start going and see if you notice.
And I do not notice. I don't know if I have to roll to notice, but I think I don't notice at all.
Nope, you don't.
And I just, Finn, like,
What
the
kind
way
of-
he was like, I'm gonna buy those paintings, you know what I mean?
But Finn has a long lost love back in Waukee.
It's only long lost because I'm the one who got lost.
I'm lost.
He's
It's
the
the
one.
world.
He's the one who got lost.
You should
That was a great
write to
one.
her like Gregor told you to do a couple episodes ago.
Tell her about Erdon. No, stupid.
Hey, Eliwick. No, not Eliwick.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it was Eliwick.
Yeah.
Hey, Eliwick, I found a new man for you.
Gregor's brain is doing calculations, and it's because he's watching all this. I think. I mean, he's really excited to see Udon be head over heels for
I
someone.
mean, she's also wine drunk right now.
And like,
Yeah.
and Finn is hilarious. He's trying to connect because long lost love and Eridon, and he's connecting dots that his adult half elf brain having a hard time connecting. But he's not too worried about it. He's just happy. His friends are
Happy as
his friends are happy. I think.
Yeah. I start playing.
And he touches his necklace. Gregor touches his necklace.
I start
Is it
playing
necklace?
The one
my
you bought me.
lute
Aw.
and like singing like
And you can do your music lessons.
country road, take me home to the place I belong.
So you guys are
to
headed out.
Tundra, West Virginia.
So you guys are headed out.
to assume a throne because it's the responsibility.
Whoa! Wow, you
Take me home.
totally just killed the mood.
So you guys are heading to the capital.
We're
That's
on
why I
our
haven't
way.
said
We're
anything
traveling
so
right
far.
It's probably about 1 in the afternoon now.
Wow, we spent the entire morning doing that.
It's cold
That's
as.
a great morning. I am way more warm though because of all of that wine, but I think it's because of love. But
Gregor
she's just
takes out a cigar, rolls out a couch that has wheels on it, and has Udon lie down and says, "Tell me about
How does
what
this
you
make you
feel."
feel?
Where'd that come from?
feel like he's just so hot. You know what I mean? Like I. To be honest, I remember nothing about his personality, and he probably doesn't have one. But wow,
Is that what you guys think of me?
his arms are so sculpted.
That's how I used to think
I
of you, Dry.
know.
And this.
We know.
I
this
go
is-
faster.
Dry, you're our friend.
Well,
Sounds like love to me.
I guess so. I suppose I wouldn't know.
I ain't no learning doctor.
I thought you were engaged.
I'm otherwise occupied.
I mean,
That's you told Thumb and me.
I'm
I
idly.
was, but like, I mean, we've all like been engaged once. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if we have.
Right. We've all left someone behind. Come on.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I wonder
It's
if
just-
we've got a problem.
You know, I guess you guys are all peasants or whatever. I don't know, but
I mean,
Okay, well now I can't relate.
Now it's classist. Now it's.
What were you gonna say, Finnegan?
I was saying that
no.
before I got in the conversation, I was idly, lovingly doodling plans to break into the library and steal scrolls.
that's amazing.
The beauty of an open world game is you can always come back. So you guys are walking this path this time. Adventure you're going on, heading north. Yeah, you're heading up to Vetur, this kind of legendary capital city of the of Kalt.
Vetur, you said?
Yep.
Vetur. Vetur. Vetur.
This grand city nestled in the mountains. And it's a relatively short trek. Yeah, you're on your mooses. So it's within a couple hours, probably by about 5 p.m. You arrive at Vetur, and you see a massive, indescribably massive castle made of ice. It's surrounded by the Chione mountain range. It has a natural wall of ice and stone surrounding it. It is ridiculously tall. It has ridiculously tall walls. This is an impenetrable city from any way that you look at it. This is the White Dragonborn center hub of the world. The main gate is guarded by armor-clad Dragonborn.
Oh boy.
Of White Dragonborn, and they, as you walk through the gates, they look at you with steel gazes, coming from their icy blue eyes. They see you, Drya, and they kind of cock their heads. But otherwise, there's no real reaction. The general look that you're getting from them is that they're not worried about you guys. They're not going to even bother stopping you.
Well, that's refreshing. Perfect.
Yeah.
So I just kind of nod as we go past them.
So as you enter through this main gate, the road kind of actually forks from the main gate. One road, the one that you're on, and then there's another road that meets the gate heading off in another direction. You walk in through the gates, and you find yourselves in this layered city. There's this first area that you enter in. This is you can tell basically it's lower class housing.
Like, pat Udon on the shoulder and say, "It looks like a big wedding cake."
No. You guys are still? Really?
You know,
Come to roll.
in spirit.
As you're walking down the road, you pass various buildings, various shops, a tavern, and a lot of different housing. The road is like a zigzag heading all the way up to the main castle.
We get to see the dragon. Should we go to see the dragon?
Yes.
Or do you want to go to the college first?
Nah, we can do that anytime.
You're right, let's prioritize our mission. You're so right.
Like we have been.
We get like a break, you know? Like,
You know, we did have a spa day a
like
long time ago.
vacation. Yeah, except, you know, you work 120 hours a week and then you get like.
But we're literally saving the world. Think about like all the good we're doing.
Like,
Which is why we need a break.
So long, you know?
We're stressed.
Like, yeah, I just feel like we need like a vacation.
We're in the tundra, so it's probably not the best place. Let's go to your home in the tropics.
Or we can skip that one. We
You
don't have
don't
to
want
go
to
there.
cleanse the darkness from your own realm?
Nah. You know,
This
they're
is
just
the
like.
problem.
Hey, I didn't know we got that option.
Woo! Too late! Already did a W. It can't
There's
be.
nothing there. It's mostly water and palm trees. You know, you've seen one ocean.
And your family?
And you'd rather vacation in the tundra?
I mean, this is where you picked me up.
That's a good point.
Very far away from White.
Well,
Anyway.
dragon or yes, we go to the dragon. Or we go to the castle.
Going to the dragon?
We go to the castle.
To see the dragon.
The one
Again.
dragon.
Cult.
Dragon of Kalt. Yeah, you're walking through the bustling town. There's lots of activity. A huge population of Dragonborn. You see what you have heard referred to as Schloss Castle. Huge icy building. And the gates are open. Main doors are open.
Let's get in there.
We go right in.
This is the fewest number of tests we've ever had to do.
I know.
Y'all just walk right in there?
We sure do.
Yeah.
We're the chosen ones.
I mean, is there like a concierge or like anyone at the front
there a little-
Reception.
Is there a little rope we can pull on?
There's no one that you
I
see.
think we just got a new castle.
You walk into Seda.
No.
I was gonna have
Echoes.
it echo around the walls.
Oh, okay.
So slosh
Castle.
means
Castle.
Alright, so you all walk in through the main door.
It's Castle.
And you don't see any
Guards?
guards. You don't see
Hello?
Yep, that sound ricochets
Oh my
off
gosh.
of the icy walls and just this loud ringing noise until finally it fades.
Maybe the dragon's not home.
As you walk further in,
Left his door open.
And
That's
this-
so irresponsible.
as you walk in further in and the sound of the city fades, you find yourself kind of alone in a great hall. There's a massive dragon-sized throne at the end.
Nobody
Oh, come on.
touch it.
I just... When are we ever gonna get this chance again?
You know when I said
Sit on it.
a long while
I'll
ago
help you out
about
if you need
the
it.
dragons being different? What do you mean? Attitudes, some may say alignments.
Are there evil dragons?
Well, yes,
Oh,
as we go on.
Is this a nasty dragon?
Well, I don't know that.
Is it of an icy disposition?
Hey!
All I'm saying is,
Okay.
we never know what we're walking into with the dragon.
So as you guys are walking in and talking,
So you're saying this is going to get a lot harder as we go on because we've only had to help nice, relatively decent dragons, but now we might have to collect scales, collect the scales, or collect whatever the 3 thingies are to get a scale from a dragon that might not want to give it to us.
So we're gonna start needing to use diplomacy and strategy?
How are y'all's
We're not great at that.
persuasion checks
This
these
day
days?
just took a turn.
as you guys are talking,
How far are we willing to go?
I would
Morally.
die for this mission.
But would you kill someone else?
she has killed someone else. Several someone.
Raya, what happens?
Go away, Mr.
An
Boyd.
innocent-
I'm just saying.
Would you kill an innocent person?
Not an innocent.
Or perhaps start a war with another section?
No,
I'm just saying.
I would not.
Does anybody ever feel bad about killing Desba? He was just a small business bugbear.
He.
I don't feel bad about killing anyone. No one's innocent.
We'll leave it to Gregor, but I'm just saying there would be other ways to get the skills.
As you are talking, as you're debating, the room seems to grow colder,
Ooh, it's a nice chill.
and
It's
you
not-
Shut a window.
I hate
This
this.
is-
and you it is a because you're far away from the city. You are far enough into the castle where it's not a draft. It's a sudden chill, and you see kind of a cloud of ice crystals kind of fall around you, and then you hear the sound of wings, and from a pillar above you, the guardian of ice, the leader of Kalt, Nyx, the white dragon of frost breath, flies down, her wings casting, dispelling this mist of ice crystals, and she lands right in front of all of you. She's young. She's a young dragon. She's not massive.
Is she younger or
She's
older?
the
than-
same size as the camping dragon.
Okay.
Only made cry.
And she lands next to you, and she breathes a frosty breath into all of you, and she says,
I bow when she lands.
and she
I do too.
she cocks her head. And
Sorry, just froze my lungs there. Goodness, I hate that.
it's more the sensation of breathing it is more like when you step out in a like a midwinter morning and you take a breath of like just
Refreshing.
really crisp air. And she kind of like looks at you with unblinking eyes and says, "Yes. How far would you go?
We only want to do what's right for the realm.
Yes, but
What brings you all here?"
the dragon scale of light.
We're here to clear the darkness. We've done so in other regions, and we've come to your region to do the same.
I've heard tell of a small group, and she's looking each of you in the eyes just before uncomfortably long time. And she switches. She says, "You've made quite a name for yourself, the band."
Oh, yes, that's a side gig.
Interesting. And she kind of fluidly moves away from you and kind of jump flies up onto her throne. which is the size built for a full, like an ancient dragon. So she's
Guys, we all could
small
sat
on it, and she kind of perches, sitting like a dog, and she looks at you, and her wings majestically spread behind her, and she says, "Yes, I think you will do nicely." And she said,
That's ambiguous.
she yells out, "Drotch, come in." And a white half-dragon, male half-dragon, walks in through a hidden door. He is, he's a half-dragon. He's a large build and a very dragony face, an intense look in his icy eyes. And he takes a knee with his sword planted on the ground in front of her. And she says, "Drotch, these people are here to find Serena." No.
What?
Drotch, this party here is going to help find Serena. Take them to Patron. Now. And he stands and he looks at her and he nods and he turns to all of you and he says, "Come with me."
If you don't mind me asking, Great Dragon, who is Serena?
You'll find out.
And this leads to the scale, I'm guessing.
She looks at you and she kind of cocks her head. And that's all she says before flying back up into the icy pillars and disappearing. And again, Drotch turns to you and says, "Come with me."
Well, he's asking so nicely.
He even didn't say please. Let's go.
Which is the most magic word of all. Drotch.
He does not acknowledge you at all. And he simply steps forward, back through that hidden door. And do you follow him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Shy is like peeking out of my bag, staring up at the dragon.
He leads you through this hidden door, and you follow him into a tunnel, a secret tunnel through the walls of the castle, and down underground. It is a tight hallway. You're not necessarily super comfortable, but you're not unless you're super claustrophobic. And you follow him for it feels like a very long time, until finally you break up into a training grounds.
Oh, here we go.
You see probably 30 to 40 dragonborn soldiers, all training, all fighting. There's the sounds of clanging weapons, some magic sounds. You see some Finnegan. You notice some dragonborn mages.
Oh.
He takes you all to one specific dragonborn, one male dragonborn who stands out from the rest. He is
Hot?
huge.
Uriah.
Hey.
God, calm down.
He is.
You can't objectify men like that.
Oh yeah,
That's
Don,
so
can we not?
disrespectful.
You're right, he's probably not hot because he's cold.
Dry it now too. Even
Oh my
dry
gosh.
what
Yeah.
happened? And
We're all
crap.
turning into you.
No, don't. We can't.
He's
Tundra
very
warms my
muscular.
heart.
He's very tall. He has his hand resting on a sword, and he's kind of surveying these soldiers that are training. He has kind of war paint designs,
Ooh, sick.
kind of all around his face.
Wow.
Maybe forming ruins in Draconic, and
Guys, I need
you
some more
don't
paint.
really
Should
know,
get some
but
magic
he
war
looks impressive. And Drotch yells out, "Patrin, come!" And this massive dragonborn who looks like he would listen to no one, he hears the voice and he turns instantly, and he approaches like he is at the beck and call of this person. He bows, and he just says, "Oh yes, what do you need?" Yeah, and Drotch just gestures to the four of you, and he just says, Serena. And then he turns and walks away. And Patron looks at you with an uncharacteristic hope in his eyes. And he says, you are here to help with Serena?
Are we?
I suppose we are.
Can you please fill us in on who Serena is
We've been.
and why we need to save her?
Somebody volunteered for us.
Yes,
The dread.
Serena. She is my fiance.
Oh, he's taken.
So sorry, Drea.
It's
What happened
Oh,
to
she
her?
could be dead.
We were.
Nothing's on paper yet, Drea.
And so, what about her?
We were traveling, just not far from the city, on our way back in, and we were attacked by Yetis,
I'm sorry, Yetis?
the great beast of the tundra.
We've met the
Unforgiving.
great. Never mind.
Unforgiving
Okay.
animals that kill for pleasure. And
They took your fiance, or they?
they ambushed us. I fought. I slayed one. I was knocked unconscious. And when I woke, she was gone. And they were gone.
And these Yetis characteristically kill everyone they take.
These Yetis, characteristically, we don't know much. The fact that they were out and ambushed us so close to the city, this is unprecedented.
Okay. And why haven't your people gone out to save her?
I tried. I became lost in a blizzard.
And who's to say this same thing won't happen to us? Why do you need us?
Are we expendable?
Of course we are,
But competent and expendable.
The dragon Nix pulled me back. My value here to the soldiers, to the city, was determined greater than the value of
but your fiance's life?
Serena, yes.
It's a toxic workplace.
You should probably talk to HR.
The dragon is HR.
Sounds like a conflict with it.
Oh my gosh.
I whisper, union in his ear. Yeah.
Seriously.
Do you know any idea where she could be?
I followed tracks to the north, directly from the roads leading up to.
How recently did you do this? Is there any chance that the tracks will still be there?
I don't know. This has been several days.
It's slim.
Will you please help me? This is. I need her back.
Yes, we will go and get her back.
Before we say yes, what do we get in return for doing you this favor and risking our own lives with these Yetis? And the dragon doesn't seem to think her people are worth going after. Why should we work for her?
I can give you gold. I can give you money.
Well,
I
see,
don't
that's
have a
nice
lot.
and all. They want the money. But we really need the dragon scale. If this will be good favor with her.
I assume you are here because of Nix.
Oh. Well,
Yes.
yeah, she did send us this way. She just didn't say
Dra-
a whole lot.
She's not much of a communicator,
Thrash
is
would
she?
not have brought you here unless at the beck of Nix. I cannot speak on her behalf, but I would assume that.
So we're just risking our life, team.
But
for
also,
a
it's a
chance
good
at getting
thing
the
to
scale.
do. It's the right thing.
To reunite a couple in love.
It's
That's
not
what we're
the
all
right
needing,
thing.
and we need to help this person get what
It's
we're
not
all
the
wanting.
right thing dryad though
Dryads,
to
boy.
let a company and a government treat their people like this.
It's just one leader. The people shouldn't have to suffer.
If we can
For-
do something that the dragon
I
ancestral.
guess the more we go around here, I think democracy is maybe a better.
We said that in the last realm.
Dragons
If we can
ruling.
go out there and accomplish something the dragon ancestral is too scared to send anybody to do, we
Too
can,
scared to go herself.
we can gather up a little bit of goodwill on the part of the people to lead a little revolution. What do you think?
Oh! Whoa.
What?
I like the
We're
way you
saving
think.
the world, not tearing apart realms.
But Finn, the worst thing about revolutions is that they're really fun. You know, you revolt, you tear down the powers that be, but then you're the one with the responsibilities and you have to rule, and it sucks. So I guess
That's
we're
what you
going
three are for, right?
to find.
What? These two have their own places to rule.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably not. But
Well,
shall we go risk our lives again?
And he pipes up, saying something that the DM forgot to say. We were to be wed this week.
oh guys,
Oh,
Time's a wasting.
let's go now!
They're gonna lose the deposit.
Would you like to come with us?
Oh, the RSVPs.
As I said, unless without express permission from Nix, I cannot leave.
I bet it's a test that she's trying to see if we're even worth it.
What if you run off with us and we leave behind a little something that looks like it's doing your job?
I could be killed.
Oh,
Okay.
that's intense.
what if you go with them and I do your job?
You could be killed, and then I could
You
be killed.
could wear
Buddy.
one of those T-Rex blow-up suits.
Yeah.
It's like a White Dragonborn.
This is a toxic dictatorship.
Buddy, do you want to leave? We can find your fiance
Okay,
and get you both
blink.
out of here.
Blink twice if you feel unsafe.
I mean, he just kind of laughs.
You just blink twice.
He laughs and he laughs and he blinks twice sarcastically.
Oh my gosh, guys, let's go get the fiance. Get them out of here.
Okay, so
Trying to help.
north is what you said.
This is the last thing that yes.
Okay.
And are there any tools or anything that would help us?
I was following tracks.
Alright. Survival checks. Here we
I was
go.
lost.
All right.
All right, well, we'll get your fiance for you, but you better put in a good word for us.
Yes.
And also think about the way things are run here, and think about how there could be a better way. All right,
Foreign leader.
Before we leave, I ask, have you ever captured a Yeti?
I'm always open to try.
We have not taken them alive ever.
Okay.
I want to. If we go to like a tavern, or are we walking through Main Street now?
I assume we're walking down the
As you're walking through Main Street, you pass the ice shop, armor and clothing, weapon, jewelers, the enchantment shop, tavern, alchemy shop,
the college.
the college. Right, the college is right outside of the castle.
Yeah. Do we want to just split up, hit the shops?
No.
You guys, we're shopping while this woman is kidnapped.
We're stocking up.
If anyone
need
knows
stuff?
about killing
don't.
Yetis, the wizards would. Unless they're pansy wizards who don't kill things.
I get the sense
I would just throw fire
that
at them personally. I feel
this
like-
dragon has some particular personality, and she's messing with us. And wants to see if we'll die or not.
Then you
Probably
know.
will.
Then you know what I think. I'm having a big brain moment. I think the dragon has Serena captive. I think Serena's in a dungeon underneath that frosted flake castle right now, and she's just sending us off to kill Yetis to prove she's not a pawn. So are any of us rogues?
Because the dragons just had her eye on getting
She's
rid of the Yetis anyway.
I have done some sketchy things in the past, but I'm trying to.
Are you saying you're not a rogue or you are a rogue?
I'm saying I was a pirate for a time. We've all been there. We've all been engaged before. We've all had fun.
I don't think any
You
of
know,
us.
everyone's been down that road. You know what I mean?
So what are you gonna do?
Let's go save Serena.
Did we pass a tavern?
Oh yeah.
I just
The tavern is the one of the last buildings before the gate.
one quick room.
Well
I'm
designed.
gonna see about one quick room we're inside, and I go and barkeep. I look around.
You see a male White Dragonborn named Donar running the town.
She's a pirate.
Howdy.
Yes.
Ever heard of anyone capturing a Yeti? Maybe has one alive in a cage somewhere.
Capture a Yeti.
You see someone walk by with a pet Yeti.
That's it. That's what I want.
He says,
See, because if I study one for a minute outside of combat, I get to learn things about it. Then I ask the DM. It's one of those.
Sneak roll.
The DM tells
Study
you if
it.
the creature is your equal, superior, or inferior in regard to 2 of the following characteristics of my choice: strength, dex. You know the lot.
he looks at you and he says, many have tried to bring one in here alive. Generally, they just end up like, and he points up, and you look up, and directly above him, you see a massive Yeti head mounted on the wall.
Does it look very dexterous?
Can you study that?
And he looks at you, and he says, I have fought many Yetis. Ask me what you would want to know.
Any advice?
All right. And what are the things that you can glean from this?
The DM tells you that you learn certain information about its capabilities compared to your own. I ask you if the creature is equal, superior, or inferior in regard to 2 of the following characteristics: total class level, fighter class level, current hit points, and armor class. How's its hide? How penetrable is it? Is it equal, greater than, or less than me in my full plate armor, which would be 20 with my shield? Is it have an AC higher or lower than that?
The thing with Yetis is they possess much ferocity and killing power, but they have relatively soft hides.
That's actually cool in lore, how this works, because it's like, I'm asking about its AC, but in the game it's like, what's its hide like?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
How about its
Level 7.
how tough are they to take down? Hit points.
It depends.
How long will they stay standing?
So you ask if they're more or less than
More than
yours?
less than mine, which is 60.
Depending on the Yeti, equal to, if not slightly greater than that.
They're like big old braggers.
Now this depends on if you're fighting local Yeti. There are great abominable Yetis. They are let's just say much more difficult.
Well, it's highly unlikely Serain has been captured by one of them, so.
They're more like legends, right?
What are the chances we don't ever run into things like that?
Is there any other questions?
We're about to hunt for Yetis, but the abominable Yetis, those aren't real. Just a myth.
Well, Gregor, what'd you find out?
That's all you can learn?
Yep, that's all you can learn. Alright. Well, I found out that their hides are as penetrable as any, ordinary animal, so they're not particularly difficult to penetrate. And their hit points are not extraordinarily high, except for there's apparently a kind of Yeti. So if we're going to be tracking and sneaking around and looking for Yetis, we need to be...
What we could do is try to follow their tracks. I'm assuming her tracks are long gone, but if we find where they're coming from, like if they live somewhere, their little cottage.
Yeah, we track them to the cave, yeah.
A cottage?
What? It was a joke. I'm not very good at that.
Don't worry, they're lemon.
Should we go hunt some Yeti?
Let's go. It should be
Survival check.
All right, everyone, roll a survival check, please. Before we leave the city, this is just up to player character discretion. It's getting dark. Remember, you got to the city at about 5 p.m., so it's close to dusk.
Oh.
I think we have a better chance of finding Yetis at night.
Do we? They'll be white.
All evil animals come out at night.
That's true. It's only evening, right? It's
How much
We can make camp.
colder does it
and
get?
you've got your little magical hut,
We can make fire.
and we've got our boots.
Yeah, the equipment that you have will keep you warm enough to survive even at night here. So
Let's go.
I say we go. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I hope y'all roll better survival than me, because I got
21.
4.
21.
I'm just like, look at the pretty snow and the drifts.
I got a 4. I'm eating my own leg to survive.
Finnegan, eat snow instead. It's better.
I'm so hungry.
Snow
all
is
I've
water.
Gregor with a 21 survival check.
Yeah, you
spots something.
you see the blood spots from the initial attack.
Oh, they're still fresh.
They're not fresh. They're a couple days old. It's frozen blood.
Not woman blood.
It is in fact patron's blood. Patron's blood.
Do we see anything that looks like it's
but
being drug away?
You see blood drops heading off to the north, where Patron had gone to follow.
How deep is the snow?
The snow isn't actually very deep right now. You're near a mountain range right now, so the snow is it's more just kind of powdery.
Not good snowball weather?
It's not good snowball weather at all.
Darn.
My friends, we have a path.
Okay, with that, you make it, and you've got your heading, you move in this general direction. Roll another set of survival checks for me.
We're going on foot.
You're going on foot.
Oh, did we not bring our moose?
You didn't say you did, so...
I don't know. Tromping through the woods, wrangling a moose.
Yetis would probably
I
eat
thought
them
we
anyway.
were like we rode them all the way up to the castle. I just assumed
We did, but we must have left them in the city.
I'm cool
We
with
did
not.
stop at the tavern so we can excuse
I'm cool
it.
with not taking
Yeah,
one.
we left them at the tavern.
Let's just retcon, you're on foot.
I got a 7, so again,
You
Dry
don't
is
see much of
distracted by the
anything.
snow.
I seem to have. I'm proud of the trail's gone difficult because I rolled only an 11.
What'd you guys do?
11.
Okay, with your 2 heads are better than 1 11s, you kind of like...
22.
You kind of put your heads together,
That's
consult
the
a little bit, and you think you see some
Headbutt.
faint, like claw marks in the like mountain face side, and you follow those.
What do you guys see? Because all I see is snow.
Look. See that?
What are we looking at?
Try it. Describe
How do we know it's? Do we think it's a yeti? I
Could
don't
be a
know
bear.
anything about
We
yetis.
suck at fighting those, but
Well, it's something.
which way does it lead?
I follow.
It's continuing northward.
Okay.
What would a bear be doing up here near the poles anyway? It's definitely a yeti.
We're mauled by polar bears.
We're probably increasingly higher in altitude, I'm guessing.
Yep. You've
Hope
traveled
she's
for
still
probably
alive.
about a half hour now. Roll another survival check, and you're just kind of going off this general direction.
That's a 12. 21.
Nice.
18.
I'm 10, so.
So this time, Finnegan and Udon.
Guys, we're in luck. There's a city. Oh wait.
You see, as the other two are kind of looking around, trying to look for clues, you see fresh, deep footprints that do not look human.
Do anybody know what Yeti's feet look like? I rolled an investigation check and I rolled a 22 to see how many there are and if I recognize them from my little knowledge of Yetis.
These prints look like almost like hand prints, but like monkey hands.
Oh,
like
sure, like an orangutan.
Yeah. And they are deep and they are gougy, kicking up a lot of snow and ice, and there are a lot of them, like 10.
Okay.
10 of them. Wow.
Okay.
Something like that.
I think
Can't tell
From what I'm
exactly.
seeing from the snow here, not that I'm an expert, but maybe there might be about 10 Yetis, and I'm pretty sure they're Yetis.
You do not see any Dragonborn footprints.
But they could be carrying her.
You
Should
don't-
we stealth?
Yeah, I was going to say we might want to look out for an
Come and
ambush
swing it.
ourselves.
Oh, good point.
You mean this ambush? The camera pans out.
The camera pans out and it's surrounded by
Polar bears.
polar bears.
Oh, God. Guys, this isn't snow.
Polar bears.
Footprints are in the polar
It's their
bears.
foot.
Yeah.
So who are you still
You make some noises.
Done. Go quieter.
You see nothing, but you make some noises, and as you make those noises and move forward, you see a cave entrance. Is the moon with you?
Then we leave her back with the moose.
It's gonna be a dungeon, right?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
The Yeti, at least we know what's in there or what we're trying to find.
It's all polar bears.
It hasn't been a single Yeti.
Okay.
All right.
Stuff floor ceiling with bears.
Should we go in this scary, ominous cave? I'm gonna stealth.
Wait.
He's-
And Finnegan sits cross-legged on the ground and makes some complicated hand gestures and focuses on a point in the snow.
Snowman!
Yep.
Are you making a snowman?
And smoke starts to fly up for about a solid minute, and shapes are flickering around like smoke and candlelight. And he summons an elemental of challenge rating 2 or lower.
Okay.
You guys see kind of sprouting up around Finnegan 4 ice memphits.
Oh.
Memphis?
Aren't they mephits? Or are they memphits?
Oh, it's mephit.
I've
Sorry.
always wondered.
Whoa.
They're cute. They're like mosquitoes of ice.
Gosh.
See, there's just 3 of them? How
Horrifying.
4 of them. Holy crap.
Alright, 4 little guys.
And they are all going to move on your turn.
I'm going to choose us 3. You 2 with me. Each gain 5 hit points. And to our max. So it's not temporary, it's your max is increased by 5 for 8 hours.
Oh.
So we'll look at Finn's little army.
Flying in formation.
They're like a little posse.
Yeah.
Small.
Yes.
So they're Finnegan size.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
They're
my
literally
pals.
as big as you.
Okay.
I'm a sneak, whatever.
Sure, yeah, I'll sneak
no. That's a 12.
I have 14.
Okay. So me and Udon are sneaking in.
Okay. The 2 of you sneak in, and you see a hall, a darkly lit space, and you see a open room, and there are 2 big white furry forms.
Sounds like a Yeti to me.
And they are kind of huddled next to each other, eating some frozen meat, raw
It's their
meat.
dinner.
Gnawing it off of bones, and there's bones scattered all over the ground, and they do not see you.
To our friends.
Okay, one of us go. Have one of us go.
I'll go. I rolled a 24.
Good. You successfully don't die.
Stay. Hey guys, we got 2 Yetis in this cave up here. They're eating frozen meat.
Let's kill him.
What's going on?
Attack!
Alright, cool.
Are you all stealthing?
Not stealthing.
Okay.
Take a shot if I hear my friends for
I
shot.
throw my animated shield up in the air before.
I got a nat 20. I was shooting with my bow.
Okay.
4 poison,
Okay.
12 piercing, so 16 total.
And now Udon?
Come in, throw boomerang at this guy. I rolled an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
5?
5 damage. Now roll for initiative, everybody.
Nat 20, so 22.
13. No, 12, sorry.
19.
23.
Ooh, Finnegan goes first.
Okay.
Shocker. Fireball, Finnegan!
I send a fireball into the ice cave.
Yes.
So those big stinky Yetis gotta make dexterity saving throws.
One rolled 18 and one rolled a 3.
Crispy.
Would you believe that 18 saves?
No, actually, that surprises me.
Amazing. Cool. So in the explosion, the one who does not save takes 28 damage.
And the other one?
The other one takes 14 damage. And I ain't done yet. I point at the Yetis, and the ice mephits fly in
Yeah!
and put out the fires with their frost breath.
Okay.
Holy wizard.
Hey, so we don't have to die.
Yeah, I'm gonna target the more damaged Yeti. Is that Yeti number 1?
Yes, that sure is.
Cool. This requires another dexterity saving throw. Since all 4 of them are doing the same thing, it'd probably just be simpler to make one save,
Yep.
right? Cool.
You rolled a 16.
So I think you definitely save. So the average is 5 damage. There's 4 of them. That's 20. He saves, so 10 damage.
Sick.
Dang.
And now they're just flying around like the flying monkeys from Wizard of Oz.
That's
and
dope.
I'm cackling.
I'm a little concerned about him, but
I
like,
just just
Okay.
stand there slack-jawed, like,
These.
what the?
Erdon should see me now!
Okay,
I get
next,
it, man.
next up
I'm
is
right,
Dryad.
I'm right here. I saw.
Alright. I'm gonna run up to the more badly
Or
injured
make it
one.
stop.
Attack twice with my magical battle
I
axe.
bet you do.
15 to hit.
Hits.
And dirty 20 to
That
hit.
doesn't hit.
Shush. I'm just gonna roll their damage together. 29.
Tell me a story.
Whoa!
Yeah!
I run up and I hack him, slash him in the like chest twice. Like a make a big X marks the spot, and then he just and melts in acid.
Okay.
That's my two
Next
attacks.
up is Udon.
I throw my
Boomerang.
boomerang. 12.
12 to hit. Does not hit.
Okay. Throws the boomerang, sees that it misses, and then shoots her crossbow. 23 to hit. 8.
8 damage.
I'm going to
Gregor, you're on deck.
take out my rapier and run towards him. And
Swiggity.
starting just gonna slice him up.
Oh yeah, you have
Extra
two attacks.
attack, by the
Oh my
way.
gosh, I totally
And I got a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
9 damage.
Okay, Gregor.
I charge at 5. Extra dodge charge. I charge, so since I'm gonna charge blah, and hit the Yeti, I use my feet. Oh yeah, sorry. +5 to the damage roll, not this. It's a crit fail for the attack.
Okay.
You're charging.
So on the ice,
Oh!
you slip. You run really fast. You slip and you skid behind him.
Like under
Like
his
through his
legs.
No, just past him, right past him. Kind of spiral out of control a little bit. You fall back and hit your head.
No.
And you take
Unconsciousness.
You take 60 points of
you take
damage.
3 points of bludgeoning damage. Also, having fallen at that awkward angle, you hit your sword and you
Oh no.
you bend it a little bit, so you know.
Not again!
This is the elven
Yeah, I'm
sword.
using the elven sword right now.
Good steel.
Good. It's thick ice.
You stab it as you're falling down.
Oh.
You stab it into the ice, and you cannot get it out.
Oh.
This is like something we would see on America's Funniest Home Videos, but fantasy version.
Action surge. I'll just use that right off.
So now you get 2 attacks.
And I
Stand up.
with my sword stuck there. I draw my silver hand axe.
Okay.
12.
Does not hit.
And I attack again with action surge.
Yeah.
'cause
Well, no, second
Yeah,
attack, yeah.
second attack. So another 12 actually. The first one was a 13. I did.
That one hit then.
Oh, it did. Okay, sorry.
The 12 does not hit.
5 damage.
Jeez, Gregory's having a time.
Dang.
I don't like ice.
Okay.
I told myself I wouldn't.
I was
Make a fuss about
disappointed,
it.
and then
Is
I
it
was-
Finnegan again?
No.
Or is it the
It's the
Yeti?
Yeti.
It's the Yeti's turn.
Oh,
And he looks down at his fallen other Yeti and looks up at all of you and the mephits everywhere, and he just kind of he lets out a howl.
He gets
Yeets.
the Yetis.
Yeah, and it's just
Who's he
except
going
super
for?
loud. He looks at Udon.
Not our
Make a
part.
Constitution saving throw for me, Udon.
You add my charisma bonus because you're within 10 feet of me. You add 3 to your roll.
24.
You feel my aura of protection. Just
Good
emanating from
vibes. Hey.
Okay, you succeeded on your save of that, so you are now. He looked at you with a chilling gaze, and because you succeeded, you are now
I
immune.
looked back with
Now you are now immune to chilling gazes from Yetis for 1 hour.
Whoa!
Chilling. Wait, this is
What?
like a real thing it does, not just.
I looked into the eyes of death and I said, "Not today."
And
Yeet.
then the Yeti runs up to you, and he swings out with his claw.
Yeah, 16 to hit you.
Ooh, defender wins.
And then he swings over with his other claw. And that's going to be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And you take 7 slashing damage, 5 cold damage. And now, it's Finnegan's turn.
Cool.
And this boy's gonna die.
Yeah. Stick your methods on him.
Yeah, but first I'm gonna take a pot shot with Chromatic Orb. 16 to hit?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Nice.
And I'm gonna attack him with a glowing red orb of fire.
A fire, huh?
Yeah. That is
So
18 fire damage. Mephits attack!
Great.
They're all gonna start swiping at him with their claws.
Oh, okay.
13 to hit.
It hits.
Times 4. 12 damage
Okay.
plus 8 cold damage.
Tell me a story exactly, because you exactly killed him.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
So Finnegan, like, fire crackling off the wand, hurls the chromatic orb at it,
Wow.
and then with his other hand points at the Yeti, and the Mephits descend on him and tear him to pieces,
Wait,
and
you
Finnegan just
killed him?
stands back like, oh my god, what power have I wrought?
And these little ice demons just kind of spinning around, going like just piercing this body of this thing. There's just blood and gore now everywhere in the room.
Oh.
I backed all the way up to like the wall.
Mephits,
Yeah.
Mephits, what hast thou done?
And then licking their chops, they all just kind of gremlin hobble up to you, and they're just like,
Oh my.
Man.
How long did they last?
We're stuck with them for an hour.
Oh.
Gosh. I searched the Yeti bodies.
okay.
8.
You find so much entrails, it's stupid. Yep, just directly at the other end of that door, you see another opening.
Should we sneak? Who wants to sneak?
I just rolled a natural 20.
Hey.
Alright, you successfully stealthify.
So I guess I'll
Angla Ubis.
stealth go.
Okay, you go down the hall and you see a fork. You can either go left or you can go right.
I go right.
Okay, you are.
Oh yeah. Do you need, like,
Oh, roll a strength check for me to get your sword out.
21.
Okay, you're pulling and you're straining and you feel something in your lower back pop, and then the sword slides out and you're like a King Arthur with back damage.
What do I roll for the back damage?
Oh, I'll do that. You take 1 point of damage.
Gregor, how you doing?
Oh.
Can I like do a medicine check to see if I can like crack his back?
Yes.
He
I got
fire and
16.
demon minions.
Okay,
and
with
I've
your
got a stub
16,
sword and
you
a broken back.
With her 16, she sneaks up behind you and chiropractically adjusts your back.
like the thing from Atlantis when he does the thing.
I love that.
You're welcome.
Oh, dry.
You feel better than you felt in a long time, to be honest.
Yeah.
You didn't regain any hit points.
You
You
guys
just
should
feel
need like a
good.
masseuse.
You
Like
do
chiropractor.
Do it.
What are the options,
Like,
I
what are we
guess?
doing after this? You know what I mean?
You're right. I need
Like
to-
after the mission, what will our lives be?
Are you saying this to me from down the hall?
I'm like whispering this
Yeah.
through the sending stone.
Let's
as
talk
I
about
sneak down.
I'm just kidding.
I
Okay.
don't do that.
You're sneaking down the hall, Udon, and you turn the corner, and right just there in the open, there's 2 Yetis, and they're just kind of like looking at you. They don't see you.
So I peek around the corner, see that these dudes are like staring out kind of towards me. I'm like, ah, shoot. And then I sneak back. Hey guys.
Was there any other ways to go though?
There was a left,
Oh,
but she
yeah,
didn't go that way.
So that was to the right.
You went back.
Okay.
You already said
You're
that.
right, I did. Okay, guys. There's a fork in the road. I went to the right. There is. Ooh, and I never looked to see if there was a door on the other side. I'm the worst scout ever. But there's some Yetis in that room if we want to go there.
Should we try and see what's on the other side first?
Sure.
The left way?
We're gonna have to stealth anyway, so we might as well all go down
the
the
correct
hall.
way I meant.
Oh, yes.
We're gonna try to go the right way. The way, not the Yetis. Right? Oh no! I got an 8.
I did too.
I got a 9.
We're stealthing up to the door, but I'm not going to pass it.
Gregor, what did you roll for stealth?
I don't even try.
The Mephit's got a 4.
We all
Under
suck.
less than 4.
Should we just run? Should we run down the other hall?
Go!
You start running down this hall, and it's about probably 40, 50 feet
Oh
long.
my gosh.
And you're just making a ton of crashy, crackly, gross, horrible
Can we
sounds.
stop them anyway? Do you have any spells that
Those
knocks
sounds-
them off?
Yeah. Yes I do.
You do?
Cloud of daggers.
Oh, like in the doorway?
Those sounds echo around, and you hear two Yetis just.
Alright.
And you hear those sounds, and they start coming through the door, and you see them
Alright, I'm gonna
coming
try
through the
and-
entrance.
Cool. I'm gonna try and catch one of them in a cloud of daggers.
Okay, but then from somewhere else in the cave, you hear more.
Oh my gosh, this is not smart.
Oh no, wait! I can't do cloud of daggers. The Mephits will disappear.
Oh, this is concentration.
Yep.
Okay, so there's two. There's two now that you can see.
Okay, so we're in the hallway.
Yep.
Great.
Shoot.
This is perfect. We're gonna get them all done in one shot.
Yep.
You know.
Or they're all gonna come most.
All
Okay.
according to plan.
Okay, and everyone roll for initiative.
17,
18.
14.
13.
Gregor, please start us off with something interesting.
To start things off, you're all in front, and I just, Finn, you just do it. You attack, not me.
Why are you doing Commander Strike?
Commander Strike.
It's like
Gregor believes in me.
I'm in my resplendent armor. I've got a floating shield around me, and I look at my sword. But what that little gnome did, and what he's been
Oh, so
doing
you're back
increasingly
here.
powerfully.
First, I'm shooting off magic missile. I'm gonna upcast. So.
Whoa.
Bear with me a bit. So I rolled 16 damage. I'm gonna shoot 2 darts at each of them and hit them both for 8 damage.
Add 5.
Add 5.
My superiority dice.
Commanding.
To the damage.
Yep.
Just deal 5 extra to one of them. Now it is Yeti 1. It charges up to Udon.
Well, disadvantage because I have my shield.
And it sees her, actually, it charges up and it sees her kind of standing up to it.
Okay.
And it decides to look at you with its icy glare.
Sure. Ah! It's just because.
You're immune. I can tell about these things. But you.
Alright, so Megan,
Mm-hmm.
Constitution save.
18.
Alright, you good. 2 claw attacks.
Oh god!
The first one's gonna be a 18 to hit.
That does not hit. Is that 18?
Next one's gonna be well over 20.
Sure.
10 damage. It is dry strike.
Well. I'm going to attack him twice.
Hell, the turntables.
Yes. You piece of Yeet. Dirty 20. Like, one of them misses.
Okay.
11 slashing and 1 acid.
Okay, next up is Udon.
Great. It's rapier time. Ching, ching, ding, 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 ding.
I named my weapon Ray Pierre.
Oh my god. Yikes.
9 to hit.
No, sorry.
17 to hit.
Yeah, I have. Are you going for the one that's right in front of you?
Yes.
Okay.
11 damage.
Sick.
Done did.
You done?
Finn Gaines, it's your
Sure
turn.
am. Done did.
Alright. I'm gonna peek out from behind Dry and Udon and just shoot a cheeky little firebolt at him. It's a 21.
Yeah, that is.
7 fire damage. And now the Mephits are gonna come and play and use their frost breath again.
That's the.
Wait,
Yep, that's the dexterity
does that do
save throw.
cold damage?
Yeah, it
Aren't
does.
they immune to cold?
Immune?
That's cold damage?
Yep.
Nothing happens.
Mephits!
You failed, Method.
And nothing would have happened to that first one either. But whatever, I didn't. Now it's the other Yeti.
No.
And it's gonna run up and join the party.
You can only.
And it's gonna look at Finnegan with its chilling gaze. Finnegan, Constitution save.
Stop looking at people. Hey, add 3.
Oh, cool.
Aura of protection.
22.
It looks at you. It's confused by your standing up to it, and it makes a sound, and then it swipes at you with its claws.
I know.
Nat 20 for the first hit. 15 to hit.
15 hits. Ah, shoot! I could have used shield.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, that's his last
But
thought
you're
before he
still
blacks
standing.
out.
30 damage.
Hey, I'm still standing. How much damage each hit did to me?
The first hit did 20 damage.
Your DC.
I save.
Yay!
Second hit did 10.
Nat 1!
No, the methods leave. Right?
I'm knocked back, and I see my beautiful baby children blinking out of existence in a puff of ice crystals.
I'm not upset to see them go.
No! Gregor's like, I can move now.
Leave me!
With that last attack, y'all see from around this corner 3 more Yetis. Now it's all of their turns.
Of course it is. But they can't even fit past their buddies, so they can't even hit us.
They're just gonna hang out until you kill these 2 or something.
Cool.
So now it's back to Gregor.
Alright.
But you do see a new threat of 3 Yetis behind the 2 that you're fighting.
Eat yourself over.
Yeah.
They're just waiting.
Oh my
Actually,
God.
Round 2.
Don't do it! You're gonna get mauled!
I'm going to slide between the 2 of them.
Roll a acrobatics
Should
4.
another fireball.
Yeah, you
Right
just kind of skid to a stop right at the feet of these 2. So you're in front, but you are now, Gregor. You are now in front of the others.
I'm going to do fainting attack, which gives me advantage. I expend 1 superiority die and use a bonus action to faint. Choose a creature that have advantage. So I pretend to go for it, and he exposes.
Psych it out.
With my little.
You pretend to go for that one.
He exposes his soft parts.
I slid down. I failed my slide through them on purpose, so that I would.
You got past your gun.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It
I
sure
do 15
does.
damage.
Okay. Oh, he is not looking good.
And then with my second attack, I attack him again. 13 to hit.
That hits?
Yeah. 7 damage.
You kill him, exactly. Tell me a story.
I fainted, it was dope, I sliced him once, and then I stabbed him through his Yeti throat with my long sword.
Now it's dry.
2 wipes at that guy. 1 misses and dirty 20.
Yeah.
13 slashing and 3 acid, so 16.
Now it is Udon's turn.
I get out my Mac Fermid Cittern and I quick play Chicka Chwang and cast Fly as a level 4 spell. Whoa! So I touch me and then also Finn, so we can both fly. Wait, how tall is the cavern?
10 feet.
Ooh. Well, you can. If we get into another chamber, you can still fly. It's for an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Finneganes, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. They've got to make dexterity saving throws.
That deals fire damage?
Yes.
All 4 of them, or just? It's 15 foot.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot cone. Is he within that area?
Yeah, he would.
2 of them did not fail. 2 of them rolled on natural 20s. The other rolled a 4.
Okay.
And you're just attacking the 3 in the back, right?
4.
Oh shoot. He also saved. He failed.
15 damage for those who don't save.
The other ones take how much damage?
7.
Okay. Gregor, you're gonna take a. Actually, Chilling Gaze has not been attempted on you yet, so I'm gonna try that. Make a Constitution save throw for me.
That's my puppet show.
Hey,
16.
add 3.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah, you're good.
so
For the next hour, none
Awesome.
of you are affected by Chilling Gaze. All right, so 2 claw attacks will be made against you, Gregor.
Okay.
First one.
Disadvantage if he's next to me with my shield.
Okay, the first one fails. The second one also fails. Now it's Gregor again.
Okay. I'm gonna zoom past the one next to me and provoke that opportunity attack. Sure, I don't care.
Yeah, any crit fails, so he falls over.
Yeah, he's
prone.
That means I get advantage next turn.
Now,
You can swing around and
I
hit it.
stand in front of these 3 Yetis. And a sweep attack.
Yay, that's awesome.
Sweeping attack.
Do they do
I hit a
anything?
creature. Wait, oh no. I need to first hit one of them.
To hit the others.
Well, what?
You got 2 attacks.
Yeah, I got 2 attacks. We're fine. Okay, yep, that's gonna do it. It's 19. And I use my sweeping attack to attempt to damage another creature with the same attack. Choose another creature within 5 feet of the original target, and if the original roll would hit the second one, it takes damage equal to the number I roll on my superiority die. 13 is the damage for the one in the middle, and then I sweep into the second one, which takes 7.
Wait, that was only 1 attack though. Don't you have a second one?
And it's, wait, 15. Okay, so now I'm gonna attack the one in the middle again.
Okay.
For 5 damage.
And it is Dry's turn.
Good! Alright. I'm going to I get advantage on hitting this freaking dude because he's on the ground. 2 attacks and advantage. So 19 to hit for the first one. Second one is 21 to hit.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna add up all that, dude. 14, throw in a divine smite. So two more d8, because I want to
Jeez.
8 more radiant.
Alright, tell me a story.
Good.
Yeah! Wow.
As I bring down the axe right in his gut, it shines with radiant light as I'm smiting these in the name of Or.
In the name of Udon.
I did not hit on the first one, but I'm going to use Lucky to reroll.
Okay.
Unnatural 20 to hit with my boomerang. Whoa, 7 damage. And I shoot my crossbow. 13 to hit.
That is.
5 damage with my crossbow. And then I'm using my extra attack. I got my boomerang back by now, I'm sure. Roll the 9.
Okay, you throw it again, and the boomerang clatters off down the hall.
Dang it! It always comes back.
Oh, right! I forget about that.
Oh,
That's the effect of the boomerangs, that it always comes back to you.
It just like swiveled around its head for a little bit. And
Now,
I'm like, you're so
it's
close
Finnegan's
there.
turn.
I'm gonna cast Acid Splash on 2 of the polar bears.
Acid Splash? They're not polar bears, you dip. They're Yetis.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what it
Take
is.
that.
You have to roll a dexterity saving throw first before I tell
Boy.
you how much damage it takes.
All of them, or just one?
2 of them.
Okay, the middle one fails miserably. The one on his left passes, succeeds.
Failure guy takes 6 damage.
6 damage, okay. Alright, now it's all of the Yeti's turns.
Oh, Gregor!
Yeah.
They're all gonna make 2 swipe attacks at you.
Dang.
Good.
Misses his first one, succeeds on his second one. 13 damage. And now the middle one. Misses. 25 to hit. 13 damage again. And then one on the left. Misses. And crit fails. The other one swipes at you with such force that he spins around and he's now facing the wrong direction.
Those hurt, but I'm alright.
And now, Gregor's turn. And there's one that is facing away from you, so you have advantage on hitting him.
Ooh.
What an idiot.
And I'm gonna take advantage of that and stab him in the ass. With a nat 20.
You should do one of your maneuvers.
Woo!
That too.
You can? That's how that works?
Yeah.
Well, what do I got?
Go over
Sweeping
there.
attack again.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go in his butt and out the other end at his buddy. Oh, and guess what I rolled for damage on my D10?
A 10.
Yep.
12?
12?
20!
So that's 36.
First creature takes 36, you said?
Yep.
Jeez. He is quite
Pretty
nearly
impressive,
bodied.
impressive.
And the second
I'm
creature?
impressed.
Would be 8.
In one fell swoop, you just caused both of them to be at the exact same hit point level, which is quite very nearly bloodied.
Gregor the Equalizer.
That's funny.
Dry's turn.
Step over their bodies
Alright, you step through some
and
goopy
go for
guts.
the guy who looks the most bloody.
The middle and the left are exactly
I'm
the
gonna
same
go for the
amount.
middle first.
Okay.
Oh, well, both hit, so I'm just gonna roll damage in the first hit.
Okay.
See if it kills him or not. 15.
They're dead.
He's
Tell
dead.
me a
So I kill the middle
gruesome,
one.
horrible story.
Part 1.
I cut his head off. I go for
Okay.
What did I do? 14.
Tell me a different but equally
I
gruesome story.
Oh no. Jeez.
There's so much gory tufts of white fur everywhere.
And I just kind of look over at Gregor with a smile.
No, she looks at you with a manic,
I'm just like adrenaline.
bloody, adrenaline-infused smile.
That's such an insane set of kills.
Question we should maybe probe.
The
You
answer,
know,
the answer
maybe
lies.
these Yetis are endangered.
Divine right.
Or they have families that they care about.
Now when we get back, we cannot tell Nyx we had fun. We didn't want to go.
Say it was horrible. Say
Okay, it is now. Who just went? Dry?
I did, yeah.
Udon, it's your turn. Try not to enjoy it too much. There's one Yeti left.
Okay, I'm going to boomerang. Unnatural 20.
Yeah.
10 damage. Then I'm going to use my crossbow as a bonus section. She sings it. 16.
To hit, yeah.
Toss a coin to your
1
Udon.
damage.
1 damage.
Just 1. Extra attack time. Boomerang
dig
came
it.
back.
Okay.
Oh!
Nat 20.
Nat 20!
Wow. That was the most enthusiastic nat 20 you've had this whole
You
campaign.
did Nat 20.
Oh no.
5 damage.
We made such a big deal of that 20. That's the worst when you roll a 1. It's like,
Alright.
what easy.
I know.
Now it's Finnegan.
Throw off another bright red chromatic orb for fire
Bet you
damage.
are.
19 to hit.
Y'all.
14 fire damage.
Now it's one Yeti. Who's closest to him?
Probably me.
Okay, he's gonna attack you with 2 swipey attacks. 18.
Nope.
Yeah, that misses 2. It's the same roll. Okay, he misses both times, and now he's accepted his fate.
He's really upset about his friends.
Gregor,
dying.
your turn.
Just
How traumatic to watch your friends go down one by one.
Nat 20 after nat 20.
You were the most
not
powerful in the room, and now your species is extinct.
Oh no.
6 damage.
There's so much gore everywhere. He's not quite bloody yet.
Second attack.
I did.
Oh,
That is missing. I missed the first one.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
6.
Dry after the win.
I swipe at him.
So he's just sitting there talking
And
about
that hits.
mortality.
21.
He's like, you know, you ever think about you sitting at the end of your life and you're just like,
15 damage.
yeah, tell me a story, love.
I slashed him in the gut.
Amazing.
Ew.
This adventure's getting something for Gary. People are flying the fireballs, the methods. Like, this is not what it
This
has
is not
been.
normal. It's different. We're level 7.
Level 7. This is a game changer.
I know. I fear for the future.
Well,
of
the
Dungeons
thing is, we're a different group now. You know what I mean? We're not the beginners who started off. Who are like, we're just like being killed by rats or whatever. We're like, hey, we want to kill stuff and we want to get creative. So
Okay, so you are all, you're standing in a
So we know
hallway
the tunnel
full
to
of
go.
5 horrible corpses of bloody, gory
really-
Yetis.
I'm gonna be honest, I hate this job.
I'm with you. I just feel so much adrenaline though. I really love combat. I'm gonna keep going.
See, this is why Einsoft sent you, because he was too afraid to keep you in the
Some
We send
maniac.
this one on some job or something.
I'm gonna stealth down the hall.
Okay.
18 stealth.
You walk down the hall. You see a entryway, it's kind of a straight hall, entering into a significantly larger, big space. And you see
The significantly bigger Yeti.
you just see a big room. That's all you see.
Perception check. 18.
All right, you see a significantly bigger Yeti, and he's just kind of in the corner, chilling.
Okay. I go back to my friends.
Okay.
Guys,
Just
there's
wanna be
a big baddie than the others, but I think we can take him. Do we need to heal up before we go in?
Oh yeah.
How are
that's
you
good,
doing?
yeah.
Very good.
I'm good.
What do you got? I'm doing good.
30.
It's like half your health.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Alright.
Unless you want to use one
I
of your
have lay on
spells.
hands.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Glass,
right.
your shoulder.
Okay.
I give you 15.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, here's the plan, guys.
Wow.
Let's try to stealth in there.
Backing it up.
If one of us fails, we all run in and try to attack.
So
Sorry,
what
what's
you're
that?
saying is we send someone in as bait.
Well, no.
until-
I vote Finnegan.
Okay, here's the thing. We'll stealth one at a time. Someone goes, and they'll be ready to do an attack. The next person goes. If they hear blundering, they take their attack.
Finnegan's fireball fingers
peek
twitching.
in the room and see if there is like a place to hide?
Well, you'd have to
You
sneak
do that.
over there.
Enjoy your overthinking. Because we have Finnegan.
Does Udon get advantage because she's flying through the air soundlessly?
No.
No.
I got a nat one.
Lucky! He's lucky.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Should we just
Okay.
run in? Because she's literally.
So, Udon,
Let's do it.
You sneeze. Super
Like, but just-
freaking loud. And the
Oh
sound,
no, we're allergic to
like,
Yetis.
to use the descriptive word I used earlier, the sound ricochets throughout the halls.
Allergies, am I right?
And you
Gents.
enter the room and you see the big boy. And he now sees you.
Maybe we are the chosen ones.